in intimate relationships. In the beginning, people are totally open, everything's wonderful. Because he's a friend, and I'm learning from him. So I came into this speech, and afterwards he sat me back down. He goes, Tony, there are 10,000 people here. He says, I know like all my financial guys, they all look to you, but you're like a rock star for middle America. These people in gold jackets selling real estate. He goes, do you know how much our business increased in those 4 months? And I don't remember the exact number. It was like 22 or 23% or something. He goes, do you know how much money you made me? And you got nothing. He said, let me give you some advice. Go find people that have some form of momentum that you can turn it around and get a piece of that. And that's how I changed. So what I looked for were businesses that I felt tremendous emotional connection to because I felt they'd touch people's lives in some way. And I looked for partners that were geniuses, but where I could bring my own genius to it, where 1 + 1 = 5, or at least 3.
Sometimes you got to take a break from just about everything, disappear, come back, and shock the world. I'm talking to that athlete. I'm talking to that administrator. I'm talking to that nurse, that doctor. I'm talking to that student. I'm talking to that communicator. I'm talking to that pioneer, that inventor. I'm talking to that entrepreneur. I'm talking to that preacher. I'm talking to that person who refuses to stay where they are. I'm talking to that person that doesn't have a problem laying in obscurity because you know that when you come out of the dark room, all eyes on you. We live in a culture of busyness, distraction, and noise. And sometimes the only way something's going to change is if we disappear. Sometimes you got to delete the app.
Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, familiar. Rise and shine. Another beautiful, blessed, and grateful day. I'm excited. I've got a phenomenal topic for you guys. As you guys can see, we are here in Brickell, Miami, and I am filled with nothing but gratitude and blessings. So let's go ahead and start the day off with a little bit of gratitude. What are you grateful for this morning on a Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day? Grateful for God, grateful to be healthy, grateful to be alive, grateful for all the abundance, the momentum flowing to and through each and every single one of you. So go ahead and drop it down below and let's get started for today, right? My topic for you guys today is going to be the 8 reasons why you may not be growing. Okay? 8 reasons why you may be feeling stagnant, a little bit, quote unquote, stuck in the months of January, February, and coming into the end of March. So I want to make sure that you are running into the month of April with nothing but full speed momentum. So here's 8 keys that you can go ahead and check on the list and make sure that you are none of these 8. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into the day. All right, number 1, y'all ready? First thing, you're too comfortable, okay? You are too comfortable, and I'm going to go into your comfort zone, right? Everybody talks about your comfort zone being, I got to get outside of my comfort zone. Well, here's the truth. There's actually nothing comfortable about being inside of your comfort zone. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Everything about being in your comfort zone, it's stressful, it's anxious, right? Procrastinating and not actually getting things done. This is where you start to realize your comfort zone is actually when you start to run at the things that you love. And now you're able to travel. Now you're able to have time freedom. Now you can actually go and enjoy time on the beach with your family. That's your real comfort zone. So to be honest, this is the time to start running after the things that make you nervous. Whether that be making a video, going out and starting that new business, partnering with that new mentor that you've been looking to grow and learn in that niche. Okay. Follow people that are great in what it is that you're looking to do. Do what they do and you'll get what they get. Right. Number 2, procrastination. I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the biggest things that I struggled with for a long time, okay? And I used to call it perfectionism, right? I don't want to put this out because it needs to be perfect. Well, here's the truth. If you keep waiting for something to be perfect, procrastination ends up meaning permanent. So you're never going to end up getting things done. So you have to start moving with speed. Make decisions. Successful individuals, they make decisions. They don't sit on it and wonder what if for 3 months. They take the action, right? They go ahead and do it. So stop procrastinating. Go ahead. If you say you're going to do it, do it. I'm going to give you another idea. Do you know what the best morning ritual for each of you is? Number 1, start writing your day before. Write your to-do list and your top priorities the day before it happens. So now when you wake up, you're not able to procrastinate because you know exactly what you're doing. Number 3. The third thing I see a lot of the times is when you start making a little bit of money, when you start to level up a little bit, when you start to get a little bit of limelight on you, you start to stop being coachable. You stop doing the things that got you to that level. You stopped listening to your mentor. You stopped plugging in. You stopped reading. You stopped personally developing yourself, right? So you've always got to understand that at the end of the day, we know nothing. The second that you know everything, you know nothing, right? So I'm still a student 5 years later into the game. So you should be as well. Number 4, okay? You're spending too much time with the wrong people. You're around individuals that don't have the vision. They don't have the same ideology that you do. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to tell you not to hang out with your friends. But what I am going to tell you to do is for the next 90 days, for the next 6 months, would you believe me? Drop a 7 down below if you would believe that if you were to go all in for the next 90 days, if you could change your life. Do you believe that? Do you believe the next 90 days all out could impact and change your life if you were to go all in on the niche that you guys are in? Without a doubt. I'm here to tell you it is absolutely possible. I've seen it for the past 5 years. I've been able to see people go from broke and homeless to being able to achieve no income claims, but let's just say they're doing very well. Whether it's in a matter of 90 days, 6 months, 2 years, everybody's timing is different. But here's the point. 21 days to change your habit, 90 days to change your lifestyle if you take it seriously, okay? Next, number 5. You don't have any branding, okay? This is big. The 5th reason why you're probably not growing is you haven't taken your last name. You haven't taken yourself serious enough. Believe it or not, you're a $1 billion brand. The second that you start to believe that, you're going to move like that. You're going to speak different. You're going to act different. You're going to be excited to use your voice because you understand that, guess what? Nobody's perfect. Everybody has flaws. So the second that you keep trying to be perfect and paint a perfect picture for everybody, you're always gonna be in a jail inside of your own mind because you're gonna be worried about other people's opinions. So be free, be vulnerable. Let everybody know what it is that you guys are going through. They can relate. Okay. Next, you're not marketing yourself. Okay. So you have to create a brand. Next, you have to put yourself out there. Here's what I know. I have a bachelor's in marketing. Okay. So you can have the best products, the best bread, the best brand in the world, but if nobody knows who you are, guess what? You're a ghost. So my goal for you guys today is figure out what is the superhero that you want to become. You're the own superhero in your own movie, right? So who is the superhero? I went from Dylan Fine to Define Dreams. Emory Holmes, Mr. Banks. Okay. Jason Brown, Jay Brown. Matt Rosa, it's Matt Rosa. What is the brand that you are ready to go ahead and speak on stage in front of 5,000 people screaming your name? Start to envision that, right? You have to be able to see a bigger future than you're living right now, okay? So you've got to get loud. Be bold. Go ahead and put bold in the chat if you're ready to go ahead and get out there, okay? Here's what I know. If you only think about making enough money for yourself, you'll only make enough for you. But if you start moving in a life of abundance and start using your voice and help others get what they want, you'll be able to achieve everything that you want, okay? Next, you're too cool to duplicate. I got 2 more for you. You're too cool to duplicate. I don't know if you understand, but probably whatever niche that you're in, there's individuals that are at the highest level that have a blueprint. They have a system. What does system stand for? Save yourself time, energy, and money. So that's the goal, right? We're here to save you all the hours, all the time, all the money that we spent so you don't have to go through the same thing. So we have a blueprint. We have a system for you guys to plug in, whether that be on the trading side, building your business, branding yourself, growing your social media, all of these different areas that you have access to if you're willing to go ahead and plug in. And last but not least, right? The 8th reason why you're not growing, why you're not getting to the level that you really desire, starts with a B. Belief. You will only get as far as your level of belief. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as introverted, always failing, nobody believes in you? Or do you see yourself as the other side, the underdog, The individual who maybe hasn't brought out their best person yet, but you know what's inside of you. You just had to wake them up. See, I believe for a lot of you on this call, you have something inside of you that you just haven't woken up yet. I don't know what it is and what it's going to take for you to bring it out, but you need to sit down and really figure out, what do I really want? Who do I want to become? And where do I want to go in the future? Questions will take you anywhere that you want to go. You see what you see in the background right now? This started with nothing but a thought. I had to envision this type of lifestyle before it happened. 4 years ago, 4 or 5, 6 years ago, broke, living out of my car, had no job, 30K in debt. Sister just passed away from cancer. So you have to be able to envision a life that's a lot more abundant than what you're living right now. I was literally sitting inside of my car and I was writing notes. I was manifesting. I was writing my goals. I was writing my gratitude day in and day out. So when you see the life that we're living now, this was documented years ago. In the morning, all the times are dated, right? 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So at the end of the day, what's practiced in private will always be preached in public. So take these 8 keys and internalize them and figure out which one of these stung. And if it stings, it's for a reason, because it's a pressure point that I just addressed that you need to go ahead and do something about. So family, that is my training for you guys today on the 8 reasons why you may not be growing. But I'm telling you, if you can understand it, take action with it, you are going to have nothing but an abundant April, and you're going to crush the rest of 2022. So with that being said, anything you guys need, I'm here for you. If nobody told you today, I believe in you. You're abundant. You're a leader. You are growing by the day. And let's just say 2022 is going to be your year. Define dreams. If you can see this vision in your head, you can hold it in your hand. Let's grow, family.